So, Alyssa Thomas doesn't want the smoke, lads. She doesn't want the smoke. Alyssa Thomas has dodged Aliyah Boston. Not only she dodged Aliyah Boston, like she wanted to go and get in, she wanted to go and replace her with Letitia Amihere, who chose not to play. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you can see right here, Aliyah going right through. Amihere does not want to play it. And by the way, Amihere hasn't played a game in Unrivaled. Like, imagine not playing a game in Unrivaled and being just chucked in to play a 1v1 competition. Simultaneously, I mean this when I say this, why has Amihere not played any games? Why has he not played any games? At the end of the day, it's one of those things where you really, really kind of hope that she would have played some games. You would hope HVL play some games. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. But HVL has done nothing. She has done nothing. That being said, it doesn't really matter. Because at the end of the day, as we can see right here, Aliyah Boston has already got the guaranteed spot in round 2, facing off against probably Stewie, which is not going to be easy. It is not going to be an easy game. Dom Malonga versus Aliyah Edwards would be interesting. My guess is that if AB beats Stewie, AB could beat Aliyah Edwards. I think Aliyah Edwards or Shakira Austin are going to come out of that side. Probably Aliyah Edwards. And AB versus Aliyah Edwards would be interesting. If a rematch of Stewie versus Aliyah Edwards would be hilarious, because if you guys don't know, Aliyah Edwards whitewashed her. Like, it was the only game that was to 0. Not even Katie Lou Samuelson scored. But yeah, they couldn't score at all. But it is a very, very interesting one here. But Alyssa Thomas dodging the smoke is hilarious. This is the game everyone was hyped about. Everyone wanted to see AT versus AB. There could have been a fight breaking out. Everyone was interested in this game. And yeah. Did our big guard superstar center Aliyah Boston just scare Alyssa Thomas out of 1v1 tournament? Now to back up. Not only scared Alyssa Thomas out of it, Alyssa Thomas and Aliyah Boston are matching up tomorrow night. What happened? They didn't even announce it. They just swapped out Alyssa Thomas. ABC in her first round matchup against Alyssa Thomas. See the reaction. I'd say everyone was excited. Breaking news seems she's dropped out and is no longer playing AB. She watched what Aliyah did the last game and decided it's not worth it. Like, Alyssa Thomas is the softest tough player, like the softest tough player I've ever seen. Like, she is the softest tough player. Like, a little bit of booing. We're gonna go at you. You know, we're gonna go and cry victim here, booing. But then I'm also gonna try to take you out of it. We're gonna try, like, I'm gonna go and try injure your team. We're gonna try injure your team's favorite player, and anyone responds, nah. Anyone responds or does anything, you know, it's a big deal. But yeah, it is what it is. Look, at the end of the day, it's a very, very funny one, especially because it's Alyssa Thomas. If this is anyone other than Alyssa Thomas, I'd be like, I've no idea. I've no idea what's happening. Like, hopefully she's not injured. It's Alyssa Thomas. She's probably not injured. She's fine. There's been no reports of an injury. Just she was gone. Like, that was pretty much it. Like, no reports of an injury, and she just vanished. And, like, obviously, look, when it comes down to it, Alyssa Thomas is possibly the most dangerous, like, she is one of the most dangerous players in all of basketball. Alyssa Thomas will, like, how Alyssa Thomas has not hurt somebody is kind of beyond me. Like, I don't understand how she hasn't really hurt somebody. Like, I understand a couple of times Alyssa Thomas has has a kind of pissed people off on other teams. She's cheap-shotted players. I don't know how she hasn't hurt somebody, but I'm glad Aliyah Boston doesn't have to worry about getting hurt by Alyssa Thomas. I'm actually glad in general. I'm glad she's playing Stewie, which would be an interesting one. If Stewie loses to Leah Rue, she should never play 1v1 again. It's as simple as that. If she loses to Leah Rue, 1v1 is something she should never do again. After losing first round to 0 last year. Losing to 0 last year, if she loses at all, she should just quit. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's going to be a interesting scenario to see what's going on in this 1v1 competition, who ends up winning it. My prediction is it's going to be one of these that comes out of this, because it's going to be a big. I think we all found out last year, guards can't stop the big scoring in ones, and you're not going to outscore a big, basically. Like last year, like I'm looking through it here, is there any guards that like, it'll be a fun one. It'll be fun guard matchups. Maybe a Ryan Howard isn't going to be big enough to guard a big, but it's going to be a big. A big is going to win. Like last year, was it Azare who beat Chelsea Gray to like 1 last year? Like so many of the guards were losing games to 1 and to 0. Like it was real bad. Or Enrique, who did okay last year. None of the guards did well. So like, at least they put them into pods, so it's not just bigs versus bigs the whole time. You're only going to see that in the final, but a guard might be a big in a final if they just get hot. But yeah, it is it's going to be a fun one. Hopefully the 1v1 is fun. Really, honestly, hopefully the 1v1 is going to be fun to watch, because look, I have no idea what's going to happen. I thought the concept was funnier than the games last year. Like, I think the concept was good. When it came to the players, or the actual games, I don't exactly think that many were interesting. Like, there was no foul limit, so Dejanay and Satu that just hacked the shit out of each other for like 25 minutes, and no one could score because anytime one drove in, they just hacked the other one. Like, some mad stuff. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with my take? Because at the end of the day, I'm not always going to be right. I could be very, very wrong with a take. But this could be fun. I'm guessing Aliyah to get through to the final, and Alyssa Thomas dodging. She is ducking right now.